Card Gaming here. This is definitely not a second try of the same video because the other
Hey, you
file
can't
got
let them know
corrupted.
that. You
Oh,
can't
yeah,
see
my
that.
bad, my bad. This is patch note 2.25.0, January 28, 2021. And we're just going to go through this quickly just so people can understand simply. So, the new battle of the Eclipse. Glaz, can you just read that off short, sweet, and simple?
Of course. So this is a PvP game mode, much to my attention. Griffin leads the Chimera Alliance against Estrella and the Order of Orcos in the Battle of the Eclipse. Both teams are to control the Forge and use its fully powered Draconite Scythe to defeat the Draconite's empowered enemy leader. Join the fight in this limited time game mode and collect exclusive event rewards only for 3 weeks, 21 days, starting today.
Very nice. I'm looking forward to that. Team War Mommy all the way. Targeting system. This is the new player cycle targeting option. This allows players to cycle through multiple nearby enemies, heroes, allowing the player to cycle against targets to nearby third and even fourth enemy hero. This behavior is off by default. To enable the behavior to go to the options user interface, use menu, use ensure, enable cycling targeting systems. So is checked. So this is something you actually have to check off yourself if you guys want that. The problem with it back then was sometimes when you guys were getting ganked, you can only lock on to the first two people by you, and you couldn't lock on to that one person that you wanted. But this changes that, but you had to look that up your guys self. Booking system. We have added a booking system in the heroes menu to make this easier for you to find your favorite customization items, outfits, paint patterns, etc. Pretty much as you can see here, this is just a quicker way to get to all the effects and outfits and cosmetics you guys like to see.
Yep, great quality of life. Should have been the game since day one, but glad it's in now. We got improvements. Guard breaking. When I saw this, I was like, oh, guard breaking improvements, what? Until I looked and said, while locked into an opponent, guard break attempts with a minion or pikeman in range will bump them out of the way, greatly reducing the odds of accidentally guard breaking them. Can't stress this enough. Can't tell you how many times I've died because of this in B lane. Good stuff. Thank you, Ubisoft. Appreciate it.
Now we're
Fighters.
getting to the big stuff. The big
Reworks.
Yep.
Changes. Zone attack for Peacekeeper is now enhanced and counts as a heavy attack when parried. No more light attack punish on PK if you parry the zone, which is good because it's only her and maybe like 2 other people that you get that punish off of a heavy attack off the zone parry. First hit now causes medium hit reaction from light. This is more hit stun, if you will. More hit stun, more block stun, if blocked or hit. Second hit now feints 100 ms before parry window. This is so that people will not be getting any accidental parries on you if you feint. Second hit can now soft feint to dodge at feint timing, so you can now soft feint your second attack if it's a heavy out of it with a dodge attack at feint timing. Second hit can now soft feint to guard break at feint time. Oh, I just said that. Second hit is now unblockable if Peacekeeper is locked onto an opponent. This was in the testing grounds and it finally made its way to the final build. Excellent. Zone attack, second hit recovery is now 700 down from 1000. This is now so I believe she is no longer frame disadvantaged if she follows through with the second part of her zone attack, and she can dodge out of it very quickly as well.
Dagger cancel. Dagger cancel now has 400 ms and hit recovery down to 700 ms. Dagger cancel can now cancel into recovery with a dodge at 333 ms. This means everything is faster and it can be feinted into everything else easier. Get over it.
Yep. Frame advantage.
Yep.
And dagger cancel.
Heavy
Strong.
Each heavy attack now deals 2 more damage than before. This is insane, guys. Groundbreaking, broken OP. Please
Listen. It doesn't look like much. It looks pathetic, but that's gonna help. I guarantee.
This includes dodge attacks as well. So not only is her heavies are gonna do 2 more damage, they're also gonna be included to her dodge attacks. Lawbringer, Impale, running Impale is jealous right now. Heavy finishers, game unblockable if Peacekeeper is locked onto an opponent that is suffering from bleed. I'm very curious to how that works, and I wonder if that goes for anything else in well. So that's going to be a very annoying thing to deal with. Deflects. Deflects are now performed with a heavy attack rather than instead of a light attack. So this can mean 2 things. This can be 1, it's more guaranteed Or 2, it means it's going to do a lot more damage since it is a heavy attack.
Yeah, it could do more damage, but I feel like they would have said that. I'm assuming because it's just safer in general. If you go for the deflect,
And
you
plus,
can follow
that's
the
going
heavy.
to guarantee a bleed too. That's a heavy attack plus bleed.
Yep.
So Nabushi,
Arguably more damage.
the big cheese right here, Glaz. Please get through this.
Nabushi, heavy attack finishers and heavy attacks from hidden stance are now undodgeable. This makes her much stronger in the 1v1 for her mix-up potential. Advancing thrust now chains into heavy finishers. Good quality of life. Great from Nabushi mains, not so good for me. Zone attack, second hit can now be feinted into a kick. This was incredible because a lot of people don't know, but Nabushi, you could actually guard break her and get a free guard break if she feinted her zone attack. She would be so badly disadvantaged.
Well, I wish I knew that.
Yeah, lots of people don't know. It still works in current build, but it's going to be a lot harder to get because now she can soft feint her kick from her zone attack. So no longer safe to go for the guard break after the first hit of the zone if she feints. So keep that in mind. Stamina costs have been adjusted to 20 for the first, 20 for the second, 10 for the feints, and 20 for the second, and
pretty much all of her stamina is lowered, and she
across the board.
She does more now. Her again, it's just gross. Sidewinder. New branches of heavy finishers, chains to kick, and retreating Viper at 400 ms down to 500 ms cancels its recovery into dodge and hidden stance at 400 ms down to 500 ms. Again, more buffs. She's gonna be fast, and it's gonna be very, very scary to fight high-level Nabushi players. And
they're scary right now.
Nabushi
They're scary
players.
right now. I can barely touch good Nabushis as it is.
Hidden stance now costs. Sorry, that's
you're good.
I'll do this one. You do kick.
Okay.
Right. Hidden stance now costs stamina to enter down to 24. So her hidden stance is less stamina to do now. So that's gonna be a lot of. That's gonna be spammed a lot. Can no longer apply backwards movement top life from hidden stance. So not really sure on that one.
I'm pretty sure that's the Viper retreat. I'm pretty sure that's what they're talking about. I feel like they would have said it if it was, but I think that's the Viper retreat from hidden stance. But yeah, stamina cost reduction by double. That's light attack stamina now to go on hidden stance. That's incredible. For the kick,
go ahead.
Now hides its indicators for the first 166 milliseconds, making the indicators visible for 400. So her kick is essentially a 400 ms light attack, like BP's light, Warden's light, Centurion's light. That's the same speed now. So it's going to be very quick. It's unreactable as intended. This is the only change I will 100% wholeheartedly agree with. The others not so much. This is what you needed, the kick being unreactable for sure.
But that's the scary part. Feats, this one's my bae. Warmonger is getting a nerf in terms of feats. Corruption Blade, her first feat. First corruption is increased cooldown to 90 seconds from 75. So it is longer to get it back now. Sad face. Please buff.
15 seconds. Tragic.
Another adjustment. Decreased from active time to 8 seconds from 15. So that means once you pop your blade, you have 8 seconds to hit someone in the face. Otherwise, face the consequences. Please buff my girl. She doesn't do much in the new Xbox. She's terrible. Why would you do this? Just why?
Alright, maps. This is nice. This is what we like to see. I love map reworks when they come out. For the Forge, this is huge. Forge is getting, as Beachhead was last season, Forge is now this title update. The bridge under the water wheel at Capture Zone A has been doubled in width, so that that team fight interaction from the attacker spawn at A is now going to be filled with less body blocking and less ledging on that bridge, so that's always good. The navigational space in front of the foundry at Capture Zone C has been opened up for a more comfortable fighting area, much like what they did on Gauntlet at Objective C. That area is now much safer to fight in, less likely to be ledged with the lava, especially by the Warlord character. The space behind the foundry at C is no longer accessible as part of the Capture Zone, much like they did with Sentinel in the parts above with the Ballista on Capture Zone C. There is a part of the objective up above, the stairwell, the balcony stairwell on Capture Zone C that's no longer part of the Capture The Brawl Arena has been moved from the central building to the outdoor space around the mining track. So it's no longer up above in the mid-rotation area from A and C. It's now down in B lane, which is good. That's nice. Sentinel made the side entrances into Capture Zone C balcony wider, no more body blocking, and much cleaner, much enjoyable team fights at C for sure. Harbor, the ledge overlooking the sea at Capture Zone A, has been slightly reduced in width. I'm not sure if they're talking about the ledge you can actually get killed by through the wall there on A, or if it's the actual ledge that you can get knocked off but not killed. I'm not sure. We're gonna have to give some gameplay to test that out. Where before, the side entrances for Capture Zone A have been widened. Again, much like Sentinel, much less likely to be body blocked, much more enjoyable team fights up there at Objective A. User interface.
User interfaces.
Yep, go for it.
Adjustments. Added in-game warning. Players reported for disruptive behavior. That means if you mess me up or be mean to me, I'm going to report you. Be sure to watch out for my reports. They are coming in
Reported
hot.
for terrorism.
Exactly. Improve the color of revenge gauge in colorblind modes to ensure it's properly distinguished from player emblems. That means it's easier to see if you're having problems seeing blind or just no eyeballs. So that's nice.
No eyeballs. Good.
Yeah,
Good. Let's
that you
insult
can-
our colorblind community members.
Hey,
Good
no
shit.
eyeball people need love too.
Alright, we got some general bug fixes. There's quite a lot here in the customization especially, so we're only going to go over the character-based ones that you may recognize. This is a big one. This was introduced with the Griffin update last season. This is an issue with Griffin, Aramusha, and Lawbringer for their attacks to be parried by an external ally that was in the middle of a parry. So your ally's auto parry will actually engage for you as well. If you decide to throw an attack in his direction, you will get parried by your ally. It's probably happened at least more than once. You might not remember, you might not even notice. It doesn't happen often, but when it does, you realize it, and it's a pain in the booty. Kensei, all of the zone attack strikes now cause medium hit reactions from light. This is more hit stun, more block stun on the zone attack. It makes sure Kensei is no longer unsafe on hit or block with his zone, which is good, even though I hate Kensei. Lawbringer fixed an issue that caused the animation to be missing on the blocked top heavy into top light. This was the insta light chain you get after blocking a heavy. Pretty strong. Glad it's fixed. I definitely know what they're talking about. This is the only one I don't know of. Fixed an issue that caused the Lawbringer to be put out of range attacks after a sprint attack. Could not tell you in the slightest what that means. If you do, leave a comment. I would appreciate it.
I'm assuming it means once you do the impale and like if you don't wall split, you know how you push them off a bit with that attack.
Got you. You
But
whiff like a
personally,
light or
I
heavy or
usually
something.
see people throw heavies, which doesn't whiff because heavies are longer. But this is
Got
if you
you.
did a light.
I got you. That makes sense. Okay, Nobushi fixed an issue that caused the animation of the kick and Viper's retreat to be chained from light to be missed on a bad block.
I'm assuming that's if
Interesting
you miss
lingo
and
here.
you
I'm
get
assuming
hit.
if you miss the block and you get hit, I suppose, yes. Shaolin fixed an issue that caused Shaolin's left Elegant Lotus to cost 9 stamina instead of 12. Elegant Lotus is the dodge attack heavy out of key stance. It fixed an issue that caused Shaolin's Bounding Blossom and Astonishing Blossom to become parryable and lead to the regular punish timings after a successful superior block. So assuming, well, Bounding Blossom and Astonishing Blossom are both his crushing counter punishes out of key stance, so I guess they were parryable. At some point, I guess I'm just bad at the game and never caught on.
Void. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh yeah. Jang Jun's Doshi choke will no longer unbalance opponents who become out of stamina due to the slap's stamina damage at the end of the move. So no longer will you be falling.
So no
as a
longer
result of the
will
slap.
you deal with the and then you fall and you get completely beat up. No more.
Yeah. No more of that. No more zoning to unblockable heavy after you get slapped. You have to run out of stamina before you get slapped. So that's good. This was huge. Black Prior fixed an issue that caused his Bulwark counter to deal 40 stamina damage after CCU. And we all know about running out of stamina against the Black Prior character. Not good. And and apparently this was only supposed to agree prior CCU. It carried over until now. Griffin now has 300 MS window to input a light in the same stance after the light's opener to flow into his light combo. This means his double light combo is now a bigger window to be guaranteed, much like Warden. Instead of it's you can kind of delay it, you can buffer it. It gives a bit of leeway on the double light, so you will not be accidentally whiffing light attacks.
Bots! No one cares about bots. Moving on. Online. Fixed issues that cause player nat types to be showing. Honestly, this is kind of just little matchmaking. This is actually one I want you guys to know. Bug fixes that cause players to enter matchmaking with group larger than the game mode limit. Wait. Hang on. Fixed an issue that could cause players to enter matchmaking with groups larger than the game mode limit. So you're telling me you can run in a duel with 4+ people and just jump?
I don't think so.
That's what it says.
This is like a UI.
No, that's what it says.
Fixing issue that could cause players to enter matchmaking with a group larger than the in-game. I don't recall ever seeing that. I've never seen it played. I've never seen the video.
You're just playing a duel and you see like 6 freaking
like 3 more guys.
4 guys come up. Oh, don't worry, they ain't jumping in. Proceeds to jump in. The user interface. This is just little simple stuff. I'm just gonna have the picture here. You guys can pause it and read that.
Yep, this is all just quality of life customization.
Same thing with customization. You guys can look at this. I'm just gonna show the picture off so you guys can see what that is, and hope you guys enjoy that part. And finally, we got the PC version. Who cares? No.
Yeah, nobody. Zero.
No one cares. Console superior.
Sorry, PC players. It's true.
It's right there. Hope you guys enjoyed these patch notes. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me what you guys think. Tell me who do you think's the more broken character between Peacekeeper or Nobushi. And if you don't say Nobushi, I'm going to shield bash you and feed you revenge. If you're on my team, to have him kill you. And if you're not on my team, I'm going to Goki hug you to oblivion. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you, Glaz, for joining for this thing.
Yes, I invited you to my channel. Of course, guilty.
Be sure to follow this man on Instagram. I'll leave the link to his Instagram in the comments below. And we'll be doing more of these, so see you guys later. Peace.